Hilaria Baldwin had a busy birthday. Hilaria, who turned 38 on Thursday, was seen in New York City with her youngest child, 10-month-old daughter Lucia, as she grabbed a cup of coffee after dealing with an earlier bout of food poisoning. Hilaria kept warm on the winter day in a puffy silver coat with shiny black leggings and black-heeled boots. She wore hoop earrings and had her dark highlighted locks down and parted, wearing a protective face mask as she held Lucia in a blush red blanket. The yoga expert carried a cup of coffee in one hand and her phone in the other during her outing in the city. On Wednesday, Hilaria shared a series of photos on Instagram showing her laying on the couch, keeping an eye on her kids, and attempting to overcome a case of suspected food poisoning. "Had a day of feeling food poisoned so they took care of me. Meaning I took care of them while laying down," she wrote in a post shared to her Instagram stories. Hilaria indeed looked exhausted as she breastfed her daughter Lucia on the couch, her eyes weary as she attempted to get through the day. "I've changed out the babies, because such is life," she added in a subsequent post showing her breastfeeding her son Eduardo. Hilaria was also comforted by her elder children who joined her on the couch for a cuddle session. "The big ones came too to snuggle," she wrote in a photo of her son laying with her on the couch. "They aren't used to seeing me like this. Oh, to be a mother while not feeling well, right?" she added in another post of her snuggling another child. Hilaria has her hands full as she shares 6 children with her husband Alec Baldwin, Carmen, 8, Raphael, 6, Leonardo, 5, Romeo, 3, Eduardo, 1, and Lucia, 10 months. Fortunately, Hilaria did get through the day. The very next day, she posted a photo of herself pale and haggard as she emerged from food poisoning hell. Hilaria, clad in a silver down jacket and boots, cuddled her daughter who wore a puffball beanie. Her tote bag sat on the floor as she snapped the photo. "I have arisen from food poisoning hell. Pale and haggard, but alive," Hilaria wrote. Alec was seen Thursday in New York City grabbing breakfast in a puffy black coat with navy blue pants and black shoes, donning a face mask. The Baldwin family looks to be moving forward with grace following a difficult 2021, after Alec accidentally fatally shot cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of the Western film Rust in October. In a recent post, Alec called her death the worst situation he has ever been involved with. The actor reflected on 2021 and how thankful he is to have gotten so much goodwill from people in a lengthy video he posted on New Year's Day. He said, "I've had more people who have been kind and thoughtful and generous of spirit than I've had people who are malignant about the death of Halyna Hutchins. I'm not afraid to say that, and to couch that in some euphemisms, somebody died very tragically. And I've gotten so much, I mean so much, goodwill from people. It's just incredible. This has been surely the worst situation I've ever been involved with, and am very hopeful that the people in charge with investigating this whole thing get to the truth as soon as possible. No one wants the truth more than I do." The It's Complicated star went on to reveal that his goal for 2022 is to leave behind the negativity that affects him. Alec explained how he has been in touch with some well-known people about different ways to attain a state of mind that has no place for negative thoughts, including meditation. The star continued, "But the one thing I do want to consider very carefully in this coming year and to really push myself is in terms of trying to not allow the negativity in my life to affect me. I've been having some very interesting phone calls with some very interesting people who I will not name, but some of them rather well-known people who deal in all kinds of behavioral, philosophical, religious, spiritual, meditation, all kinds of ways to attain a state of mind where you really short-circuit a lot of the negative in your life. And that's what I want." The father of 7 also plans on improving his relationships. He added, "My goal in the new year is peace, awareness, consciousness, deepening my relationships with the people that I love, pulling them closer to me, and improving relationships with people I care about but maybe I don't get to see much of them anymore." Alec has not been charged in relation to Hina's death, though the investigation continues and lawsuits have been filed. Authorities still do not know how a live round ended up in the prop firearm, and the actor has said he did not pull the trigger. The director of the film, Joel Souza, was also shot in the shoulder and survived.